And on the subject of classes...
we were on the subject of classes?
We are now, because that's the subject of our next Real Hollins question.
Afro-Cuban dance was my best class ever.
So far I really enjoy my American government class.
Soul Brain and Consciousness philosophy class.
I like my French courses a lot.
Children's literature.
I like my critical thinking class. It's a pretty cool class.
The best class I ever took at Hollins was Women, Health, and Power, and it was my freshman seminar.
Probably the numbers seminar. Hitler and the Holocaust with Professor Coogan. He's a pretty freaking awesome professor and he knows how to connect with his students a lot. And plus it's a really interesting subject, so I had a lot of fun in it.
The best class I've ever taken at Hollins, I would have to say my studio art class because, you know, that's my major and I got into that field, and so that's pretty much a good class.
Children's literature.
That's difficult to say because I've loved all the classes I've taken so far.
Ancient painting with Professor Salowitz. We basically mostly talked about frescoes during ancient Egypt and the Minoan and Mycenaean Roman Greek periods. It was really fun.
I liked my human physiology class a lot.
My numbers seminar is really cool because I really love the show numbers, and we got to watch episodes and then prove the math that they use in it, so you know it's not just made up math for TV.
My best class is probably human sexuality. Yeah. That was a bomb. I love that. Sounds interesting.
I'll just say environmental physics with Dr. Bartlett, but it's a tie with many other courses I've had here.
I know some we were part of my rock climbing class. Intro to anthropology. Learned a lot about different cultures and such.
Tough. They're all so good. Spanish 121 is pretty good. I like all my psych classes. I have a rat. Not with me right now, but for psychology.
Attendees at the performance of Romeo and Juliet on September 17th were transported back to Elizabethan England, all while staying seated in Tayloe Gym.
Let's take a look.
The American Shakespeare Center from Staunton, Virginia, appeared at Hollins to perform one of Shakespeare's most beloved classics, Romeo and Juliet. HUTV caught up with some audience members after the show to see what they thought of the performance.
It was really good. It was much better than I expected. Yeah. It was so funny. It was so funny, and then it completely just it was so devastating at the end. They were amazing. They were totally convincing.
I really liked it. It was surprisingly modern and funny considering it's a tragedy. It was really good. They were very creative with their interpretations.
I thought it was fantastic. I especially loved the dancing scene and the contemporary music mixed in with beautiful Shakespeare lyrics.
I really liked it when Romeo and Juliet met. They were Romeo was trying so hard. That was excellent, yeah.
We asked these audience members what they thought of the performance being held in Tayloe Gym as opposed to out on the lawn.
It would have been nice to see it outside, but at least we had chairs. I like chairs, so.
I was disappointed that it wasn't able to be outside, but it's been pretty chilly today, so it's comfortable. Yeah, it would have been cool outside, especially when they always had the star metaphors and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, I thought it was interesting because it was authentic, I guess, in that it was full light and round stage or whatever. So it was cool.
As an extra treat, the performers closed up the night by indulging students with a Q&A session. Let's hear how it went.
It was really nice to be able to see them as real people and be able to, I mean, we're both actors, so I feel like that was a good, if nothing else, a good learning experience for us to be able to see that these are real people and they have lives and parents and such, so.
Yes. And to hear from a touring theater company is also very interesting.
Because that's a big career thing now.
Oh, yeah.
National tours and touring companies, that could easily be a life.
And the original staging practices were so neat during the show. It was awesome, and it was great to hear about how they adjusted to that as regular actors
actors, they start out off on proscenium stages, which is much different than what they were doing tonight. So that was really neat.
The American Shakespeare Center couldn't have wished for better reviews. Here's hoping that all future theater performances are as well attended and liked as this one was.
I'm afraid that's all we have for tonight, Hollins.
Parting is such sweet sorrow, but we'll be back in 2 weeks with a new edition of...
Whatever you've decided, our show will be called. What's in a name? In this case, it's up to you to decide.
HUTV, where we report for and about you. Stay fabulous!